What's up? What's up? What's up? It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. So you know what that means. It's time for Motors with the Motivator. I'm your boy, the Motivator, Joshua J. Raby. Do me a favor. Do what my new posting says. I need y'all to take a second. Like this page. Like it, like it, like it. Like this video. Comment that you're watching. Subscribe to our YouTube account. Share, share, share. That's what we need you to do. We need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. That's what we need you to do. That's how we stay on the air. What's up? What's up? Real quickly, before we get into all the pleasantries and all that good stuff, somebody asked me, Josh, why do we give donations to your show? This is why right here. This is how we fund this show. From the donations from you, the listeners and viewers. Your support helps us stay on air. Your support helps us pay for our airtime. It's free for you to watch, but we have to pay a good amount of money just to keep us on air. And so I'm needing some donors. So our Cash App is down below. Please donate to Motors with the Motivator via Cash App at $ Joshua J. Raby, R-A-B-Y. Put in the subject line podcast show and add your email address. We want to add you guys to our Motors with the Motivator email list. And so, yeah, that's how you do that. Now, of course, we got to give it up for our amazing sponsors that make this show happen, right? Because we got to pay bills around here. Got to give it up for Abdul over at Hollywood Grill. If you are listening to this, somebody asked me to give the number out because they may be listening to the audio. It is 205-580-3140, where you can be a star. Let them know that the Motivator sent you. If you're trying to lose some weight after you've had all that good food, hit up Tava Lifestyle. As a matter of fact, you can hit LaVonda Johnson up at 205-520-4114. She can do business all over the United States and I think in Canada. So you can reach out to her. Beard Extent. Somebody tag Ashley Nicole of Beard Extent. I'm waiting on her to come on my show. But more importantly, we want you guys to reach out to her, use her services. She's a part of that beard gang lifestyle, making stuff good. Good evening, Guy Fletcher. What's up, man? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let us give a shout out real quick to you, my brother. You missed me this morning for prayer. I was hoping you would have joined me. If some of you guys have been watching, I've been doing morning prayers here on the on our different platforms. And also don't forget Myers Ultimate Treats and Lemonade. You can reach out to Myers Ultimate Treats and Lemonade, Stephen Myers, and get some good lemonade if you're in Birmingham, Alabama, or Jefferson County area. Don't forget Fawcett Electrical Company, LLC. Plug in with Fawcett Electrical Company, LLC at www.fawcettelectricllc.com. Nikhil Fawcett is a good friend of mine. He's a master electrician and the owner. His number is 205-643-6563. He can go into the entire area of Alabama and I think other states as well. Don't forget Ronnie Rice, attorney Ronnie Rice. You can definitely reach out to him and get your services done by him. He's a great lawyer, a great friend of this show. Don't forget Raviana, y'all support her business. Call her and tell her that, hey, you support her. Buy some items from her, show her some love, right? And of course, Simply Transport. Reach out to Jane Jordan at 205-301-8959. Our community's premier assisted transportation provider. She's amazing. Then Bobby Davis. Yeah, I got a lot of lawyer friends. Put down the guns and pick up a book. Go to www.bobbydavislaw.com and talk to Bobby and see about getting some lawyer services. Or Rodney Davis for your business planning, estate planning, family law, or probate. rdavislawoffice.com is what you can reach out to. And don't forget, you can also reach out to Elegant Throne Rentals. Those guys are so amazing. They bring this big throne chair. They have numerous of them. They have one for autism kids, which I love. You guys know my heart is definitely for the kids. You want to reach out to T-Spot, get your sexual toys your dope novelties, hit T Abrams up. Let her know that the motivator sent you. Her number is 205-202-9087. And make sure you tell her that the motivator sent you. We do have several ways that you guys can give to motive with the motivator. These are our ways. Screenshot it, take a picture, write it down, all those good things. Miss Tisha LaShawn, listen, if you want some great natural hair, you want to be natural, show your great, beautiful hair that you have, hit her up. You can call her at 205-315-3444. Tell her that you heard about her on Motives with the Motivator. Want to give this disclaimer. We do not endorse candidates on this show. My opinions or the people who comes on the show opinions are just that, theirs. But this is no way of an endorsement. He bought advertising time. But vote Keith O. Williams, District 7, Birmingham City Council. I think the election is August 24th. Make sure that you reach out to Keith. Ask him some questions. Don't forget Coco the Experience now comes on Fridays. Make sure you listen to Coco the Experience and get your experience on with Coco. Dr. LaTracy McDonald has a book out called Faith Inspiration Projects. Reach out to her, purchase a book from her, download her app, and be an important person of supporting herself. Lenny Malone is running for District 7 City Council. We're going to make this announcement again. We do not endorse candidates on this show. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back so I won't get inboxes. We don't endorse on this show. My opinions are my opinions. Whoever's on the show, there's an opinion. But Lenny Malone is running for District 7 City Council. Now is the time. We demand better. August 24th will be the Birmingham City Council elections. Hi. Yeah, we got through all those, right? We got to do it again later on. Want to say, Keith Williams, what's up, man? Good morning. D6, I'm sorry, my apology. D6 City Council, my apology, sir. I will make that correction right now. He's running for City Council in District 6 in Birmingham, Alabama. I apologize for that, sir. Guy, yeah, you missed me this morning, brother. It's okay. All right, y'all. So tonight, y'all, we're going to have us a fun show tonight. I don't know what to expect. We're going to talk about a few current events. We want to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about the stimulus check. We're going to talk about just life in general, hot topics, fun hot topics tonight. Y'all bear with me tonight. You guys should be seeing, we got a new feature that you should see on our streaming platforms that are video. We have closed caption now for my brothers and sisters that are hearing impaired like myself. We're working on doing the descriptive voiceovers for my blind brothers and sisters that are out there. So we're working, y'all. We're building this. What's up to the BBC UK? You guys had a lot of issues this week with Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan Markle. We want to definitely talk a little bit about that, hopefully. What else? Wow. It's just another day in the neighborhood, right? If you're watching right now, give yourself a shout out. Tell us where you're watching from. We want to tell you thank you for watching. All right, y'all. So I've been requested to bring two people back on this show. These two people get on my nerve, but one in particular get on my nerve. We're going to deal with that one in a minute. But this one right here, this brother right here is a big inspiration and a good friend of mine. And he talks a lot of crap, but he shares some knowledge sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. One. What up, One?
Hey, what's happening? What's going on? What's happening, people?
What up? Why you got to be so close up on the camera, man? Don't nobody want to see all that shiny bald-headedness?
Hey, man, don't get mad because all of this sexy chocolate on your camera is not my fault.
I'm going to let you pass tonight.
You ain't got to let me pass, brother.
And, of course, y'all, my next guest, I'm excited to have her back. She is a loudmouth by herself. She that little firecracker you got to throw water on because she thinks she runs stuff. But me and one kind of learn how to Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Moses with the Motivator, Bianca. What up, B?
Hey y'all.
Hey, Bianca.
Hey y'all.
How you
y'all
doing? How you doing?
What's happening, B?
Same old stuff.
All right, so listen, let's do this first. Um, do you guys want to make your announcement now or wait until later?
We could do it later.
Yeah.
All right. So stay tuned because we got a major announcement, y'all. So stick around for that. Make sure you guys share this out and comment. We're reading the comments tonight. All right, man. So y'all, a lot of stuff has happened this week. Things are kind of going by pretty fast, and I want the Bianca and Juan answer to a lot of these things in conversation. Let's first talk about Coming to America has came out. Is definitely not what we saw in the original. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed watching it. Have you guys got a chance to watch it?
I have.
I've actually seen it 3 times already.
Me too. Because I be feeling like I'm missing something. So I gotta go back and
We're
watch
not going to tell everything because not everybody's seen it. But do you at least have a favorite part?
Not really. Well, no. Yes, I do. The fight scene. That was really cool.
Right. That's pretty cool. Okay, what about you, B?
I think Wesley Snipes' introductions every time he just made an appearance was definitely my favorite because it was funny. Yes, definitely.
I'm going to tell you my favorite part without telling the movie, okay?
Okay.
If you watch the original movie,
Siri here. Let me know.
There were some amazing people in a very important scene of the movie. And they made an appearance on stage again.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can say is they could have had an important part in the show if they stayed around. I'm not going to tell it all. All I'm going to say is watch the very ending.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Yes.
But I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people criticizing it, talking about it is not like the original. Now, the one thing that I will say is if you're going into this movie to watch it, expecting for it to be just like the original movie and I'm not going to call it a remake, but the remake of it is totally different. And if you're looking at it with the same eyes as at the first movie, you're going to lose out because it was a very funny movie.
Okay. So Marlon brings up a good topic. Does it help or hinder remaking originals?
Can I just chime in for 1 second, y'all? As far as
the sequel.
So as far as it not being like the first one, they did keep the same storyline. I just think, all the actors that were in the first one, of course, they all grown up. You know what I mean? So it was like they just couldn't keep it exactly how it was supposed to be. But pretty much the same storyline was the same from the first one. It's just they were older.
Right. Like somebody told me, and maybe I'm wrong, but did they just make a sequel out of or part 2 of Bill and Ted Extreme Adventures?
They did.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet, so don't nobody tell me because
I haven't watched it.
That was my number 1 movie growing up. Back to the Future and that was my those were my 2 shows I would love to watch. So I'm looking forward to watching that.
Oh man. Again, the characters have grown up. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Do you think most actors kind of got bored just being at home and was like, let's remake?
Well, no, because he said in several interviews, people was asking him when was he going to do a remake to Coming to America, and a couple of other movies that he's done. They wanted to know when he was going to do remakes to them, and this was just one of them. Netflix stepped up, gave them a little cash to make the movie, so they made
it. Okay. Um, let's talk. So Coming to America kind of moves into the next topic, you guys. Royalty. We're talking about royalty right now. Sunday, the queen of all talk shows. Hold on, what just happened there? The queen of all talk shows, Oprah Winfrey, did in a very, very exclusive interview recently with Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan Markle, and it was almost like a little tell-all going on. Did you get a chance to watch, Fred?
I missed it, but the excerpts that I saw, told enough for me. I mean, you know,
I blame some of the critics who there was a statement I saw online on Facebook that was kind of hitting at her, but in actuality, she truly is a victim in this situation, right?
well, yeah. What's the guy that just resigned from his show today? Pierce, whatever his name is. He was one of her staunchest critics, and even the statement that he made today, if you heard it, it lets you know his mind frame and how he's thinking. I, without telling my age, I was around when Princess Diana was going through all of that stuff she was going through with the paparazzi, and even even the way they chased her down on her last days on earth. And for her son to see resemblance of that going on with his wife, I would have done the same thing. I'd have left. I'd have pulled her and my son out of that dangerous situation, and I would have left. I mean, I'm going to protect my family at all costs. So, I've seen the little memes where they're saying, what's his name, Prince Harry?
Mm-hmm.
He he left a whole country for his woman, but some women can't get guys calling them back. Eh, that is not the same. It will never be the same.
Right.
Uh, you know, the man's family was in danger, and no one on the outside of that family dynamic knows the conversations he's had with family members or whoever. So, Pierce Morgan, thank you. That was his name, Pierce Morgan. They don't know the conversations. Like the one conversation he revealed that said that he wouldn't say who said it, but said they wonder how dark or what color the baby's going to come out.
Yeah.
For real?
Mm.
Marlon, great point. So, do you think he was more upset at the fact that she broke off the connection with him, or that he didn't get the interview, rather Oprah got it? Because brother got up and stormed off the show, which was pretty interesting. I
Yeah.
want to show y'all. Um, hold on, y'all. Y'all guys can we play music around here before the show. I want to show y'all this video um, of, of of Piers walking off from the show. Um, and while we're getting this together, Bianca, what do you think?
I honestly commend him for breaking a generational cycle of tolerating the things that his family do. I think with him starting his own family, and just marrying someone that he loves, I think he did a big thing by saying, listen, I have to protect my starting family, my new family that I have now. I have to protect them. Like I just can't have them here and, have the wolves come looking for them. Like I have to be a husband and a man and I have to do what's best for them. And I think that just if you it's so hard to explain, but Juan, like you were saying, like just the history. Because I ain't gonna tell my age, y'all. However, I will say that, just given the history that they have with, people around them, and, you know, I just think he did a good thing by getting them up out of there, because they were, in my opinion, in some form of danger for him to make a big move like that.
So let me make this disclaimer real quick. We do not own the rights to this video. This comes from straight from Good Morning Britain. I had to make that disclaimer before we show it. But I want y'all to watch this altercation between Piers Morgan and his co-host on the show, and we're gonna come back and talk about it. Hold on for 1 second.
Reported back to her that a senior member of the royal family that wasn't the Queen or Prince Philip, so presumably is either Charles or William, we would hazard a guess, has made a comment to Harry about what colour skin his baby may be. If
So it's supposed to show him actually walking off. That seems like that's the whole full interview. But he gets up in the middle of the interview pretty much, and the commentary, because at this point they're just talking about the story. He says, I can't take this anymore. I'm gone. He walks off, and then from our understanding, the BBC fires him off the show. I'm going to bring my team back up. So, you mad or not? Like, she cut you off from being personally close to her. And not only that, you didn't get the interview that Oprah got. I mean, this was a pretty exclusive one. And you're right. You're right, Keith. Like, the British family have strict rules about who you marry, how you do proper things. And I think they kind of just got to a point where Harry said, I want to be myself. And so
again,
recently
breaking the cycle.
Right. So recently they did a story about him going to some event. He had on a Nazi thing. Like, they're trying to find anything to pretty much throw negative dirt on this guy. And pretty much saying that Meghan Markle sends emails late at night to the staff is abusive. If I'm a CEO of a company, if I'm royalty and I need stuff done, I'm going to send out emails. Like, it's not like it's going to wake you up, because most times, I have my phone on silent. Y'all can send me text all day long.
Right. And do not disturb with your best friend.
So, what's up with this? Like, you got to walk off the show?
He couldn't take the heat because, like you said, he was in his feelings, and it shows in. He did an interview, I guess, with the BBC. I'm not sure, and I saw the interview earlier tonight, and you could tell he was just spitting venom for no reason. He's jealous. He's upset. He's angry. He's like a spoiled little kid that didn't get his way, so now he's going to really be upset. So
I agree.
And that spoiled little kidness got him fired from his job. So,
well,
have to walk off doing the show. Who was that was here that was in Birmingham that walked off? Oh man, it was somebody that walked off the newscast one day. That joke was funny. I've even seen
who did that.
I've even seen radio personalities walk off a broadcast.
I've heard of man. Who was that back when it was Wind Radio? Somebody walked off and it was just nothing but dead air for like 30 minutes before they even realized the man was gone.
Right.
And they did it. Didn't they do it at 95.7 one time, or was it Kiss?
I think it was 95.
95.7, yeah. They I forget who it was. He just walked off and there was nothing for like an hour or so.
So this situation is nothing new. The early 20th century, British King Edward married an American actress. He gave up the throne in order to protect his family and security. Wow, didn't know that. Look at you giving me some little known facts tonight. But I remember that. Or at the time, who was that that got? No mind. We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about that right now.
I don't need no lawsuit.
And I'm not going to be a party to it either.
Speaking of giving up, the United States is giving up some checks, y'all. Stimulus check is paid all the way.
Come on, body. You fell through.
If I had the rights, I would play money. But some folks are about to get some stimulus checks. Yep. We talked about this earlier in our pre-show talks, and there's a lot of people that may not get this check this time around.
Well, from what I saw, the way they have it set up, anybody making over $80,000, $180,000 or something like that, past a certain point, they're going to cut it off. And if you make over, I think it's 140. If you make over 140, you're not getting it. I think that's what I saw. I mean, don't quote me on it. I might be wrong. I doubt it, but
I'm sorry, y'all.
I
I'm
think
doing
that's what it is.
work. That's why my head keeps going down.
I thought you was praying.
So to any of my friends that's got kids, your kids are my kids. Run me.
You ain't finna get no extra money, bro.
Give me $250 out that check, y'all. $250. I got bills. I got bills to pay.
You're not finna get it.
Something ain't right about me. I know.
Oh, we all know that. That's a
Really?
given.
Really?
And yet you talk about me, sir.
You know what? Leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. So, stimulus checks have run out. Let's also do this real quickly, y'all. Let's congratulate our. I think she's in. Let me make sure I say it right. I want to make sure I give her state the proper due just of saying where she's from. Ohio State Rep Marsha Fudge will sit. I think as the very first female African American HUD secretary. Y'all, we got somebody that know what the heck they doing at the housing authority now.
About time, because Sleepy had to go.
Listen, Carson had to go. Like he had to, we had to get rid of him quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And you know what? Here's the thing that I say about Ben Carson. And I mean, a lot of people may not agree with me on this, but I know I'm in the minority probably, but me personally, I couldn't ruin my legacy by aligning myself with somebody like a Donald Trump. And basically, he put him in a spot, told him to go sit in the corner and shut your mouth. And that's basically what he did for 4 years. You hardly heard from him.
You're right.
Just like the Surgeon General. I didn't know the Surgeon General was black till one day he popped up on the screen. And I was like, well, who's the black guy? And then they said who he was. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even know he was black. So that's it. Less than 75,000. That's what it is. Over $80,000, you're not going to get it.
So some of my friends give me that $250, right? Like if
you ain't finna get no extra money.
Wait. Can you put that comment back up?
I'm just trying to make a living over here.
Can you put that comment back up?
So definitely congratulations to Representative Marsha Fudge, now HUD Secretary Marsha Fudge. We're excited. And I think not only because she was a Democrat, but because of the fact she's a congressional person, so she knows the needs in America right now. So having her as the Secretary of HUD, this is the second black person in leadership now. We got the Black Admiral that is from, I think, Huntsville or Mobile, Alabama. That now serves. We got, of course, the Honorable Kamala Harris as our Vice President, and now Marsha Fudge sitting and holding some of the biggest seats now in the United States. So congratulations to her.
You didn't hear Bianca. She wanted you to put that comment back up.
Where she was talking about like if you make 75,000 a year or something.
Say it again.
The one with the price breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Let me. You guys, can y'all hear them?
No, we won't. It was a comment that.
It was a comment.
Somebody
typed. I know. I'm trying to make sure I hear you guys though.
Can you hear us?
Fine.
We hear you loud and clear.
You do? Okay. Who got all the payments? Marlon ain't got nothing, man. Man,
yes, he does, Marlon. Yes, he does. He's just playing like he don't. But he does,
man. All right, so if you live in Alabama, you know that Governor Kay Ivey has also said she is extending the mask mandate till April the 9th, and after that, you by yourself.
I got it. You know what? Meemaw, I ain't even mad at Meemaw because she could have simply done like Texas and so many of these other. That's the one right there. She could have
Yes,
done
that's
what Texas and so many other states have done. What Texas and Florida are the big two. California is another one. The thing is, what people need to understand is just because the state is telling you, yes, you can go around, you can open up your bars to full capacity, you can, your restaurants and your businesses can go back to 100% capacity, does not mean that you still cannot, on your own, have some sense and wear your mask.
Listen, when she was up there doing her press
Speech.
conference, and she was hacking and cacking, that should have been a sign we need to keep this mask order going on. If you hacking and cacking, you need to keep a mask order going on.
Well, she was hacking and cacking when she was running for governor. So what's the difference? But that ain't what I want to talk about. What this? That ain't what I want to. I can't even get it out good. That's not what I want to talk about.
Bianca, what is y'all order now? Are y'all open back up or y'all extended what?
for the most part, we've opened.
Okay.
But
you don't leave home anyway, so
right.
It doesn't
So
matter.
I ain't going nowhere. Look, I got everything I need at home. Okay. Besides going to the grocery store, yeah, she ain't out here at all. She at home. And I do wear my mask everywhere that I go. That is the only thing that they have not lifted. You still have to wear your mask.
Right. Guy brought up a good point. There's a new variation out there. Does it mean y'all gonna have to get another shot? Who's had their shot yet? Because I'm still praying on that.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go get my shot here soon. I'm going down to Arthur Howard Parker High School to get my shot. I don't know when I'm going, but I'm gonna go and get my shot.
I'm still praying on it, but my husband got his today. And
wow.
I don't think that I will. I mean,
my parents got their shot today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got their shots, and I'm sitting there like, I don't take the flu shot.
I don't either.
But this is different.
Now I've had the flu shot recently, but this virus shot, I'm praying on. I'm praying on it. Let me tell you why. You got one that's coming out from Johnson & Johnson. That's one shot. Mm-hmm. You got the other ones that's got 2 shots. Now, Marlon is an educator, so he went and got his shots.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Marlon, so how are you feeling?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable School Board Member Walt Wilson is on here. He's got his, he's fully vaccinated. So I still want to know, I got to get Dr. Wilson on the show. This new variation is out. Do people still have to get another shot?
But it's more than one variant. You have the UK strain.
Card, so somewhere down the line, it's going to be some more shots that have to be given out.
Well, what they're saying is that the Pfizer and the Moderna one can actually help with the UK strain, and I forget the other one, the Florida strain. I think that's the one they called it. But I'm like you. I'm worried. What if this thing mutates again, and the shots that have already been taken
are not strong enough anymore? Exactly.
And then now you got to go and get more shots. There's still a lot that I need to know before I go and get a shot.
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it was Keith. So I did hear about a lady that she had very bad, she had very, very severe. She had a very severe reaction.
Board member Wilson is on here. Can't people go to Parker to get their vaccine? Because guys saying it's been very little visibility. Can't they go to Parker and get a vaccine? Because there's a walk-up station there too. So
there's a walk up and a drive up station.
You don't have to call.
So they have both in the same place?
Huh?
No, I was asking, do they have the drive through and the the walk in at the same place?
I know for a fact that there's one at Parker that you can walk up to.
My parents went there today. And they did a drive through. They did the drive up. So I know that there's a drive up, and they say if you go around to the back of the school, back there by where the baseball and the football field is, you can do a walk up. And it's on either side of the schools, from what I'm understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can drive up. So
I honestly, I'm a little nervous, but I am going on vacation at the end of the year. And unfortunately, in order for me to travel, I do have to be vaccinated. It is a big, out the country trip. So I do have to be vaccinated to go where I am going. But if I don't feel good about it, come like the summertime, I just will cancel my whole trip. I won't go.
Yeah, but see, when you're going overseas, you have to get certain shots anyway. So that's
Right.
not new. I mean, I'm trying to go to Las Vegas for my birthday in November, and I mean,
What
I know
day
I'm
in
gonna be on
November?
an airplane.
So you a Scorpio?
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
Lord.
We're not gonna have these moments. We're not gonna have these moments. We're not gonna have these moments.
That's why we are always here, because I'm a
What?
Scorpio too.
Oh well, there you go then. See, great
That's
minds
why we
think
click.
alike.
Yes.
That's why we click. See, there it is. But Josh, don't get mad because you weren't born in the year of the Scorpio. I mean, it's
Exactly.
everybody can't be fortunate and blessed like that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
Sorry. But Josh, this is what I want to talk about. I know the vaccines are important and people go get your shots if
No,
you need them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying no for me right now. But what I want to talk, gosh, can you hear me? Josh, are you hear me? I want to talk about the state legislature voting down once again the lottery.
So, if anybody has been living on the rock, once again, we're in Birmingham, Alabama. Bianca, where are you?
I'm in Ohio.
So that's where she is. But we've been trying to get the lottery here in Alabama for umpteen years. The crazy part about this previous bill is that a Republican state representative Dale Marsh brought this bill to the floor. It was so close, but it died by 2 votes this week.
2 votes. 2 votes. And I mean,
hold on before we do this. So, Guy, from my understanding, what was told to me was that you can get a shot anywhere in your state. So you may need to drive to wherever the nearest vaccination site is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fred.
No, I was just saying, we have 4 surrounding states: Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. And every last one of those states have something as far as that. You could just say needs a gaming commission that's bringing in revenue to the state that is actually helping with road construction and bridge repairs and education and programs. And Alabama is the only state sitting here that needs money for some of everything. We have bridges here in Birmingham that are in desperate need of repair. We definitely have roads here in Birmingham that are in seriously desperate need of repair. And what you hear all the time is there's no money. But yet and still, you have church buses, you have bus trips, you have people in individual cars driving to Tennessee, driving to Georgia, driving to Florida, and driving to Mississippi, and taking money out of the state to fund these states' programs with what they have going on. And it's ridiculous in this day and time that we can't even get a simple lottery. A simple lottery. You could call it, you could dress it how you want it. Education lottery, stimulus lottery, or however you want to put it. Something needs to be done in this state other than funding for Alabama and Auburn football or Alabama and Auburn sports. Even UAB can get stuff done that the state can't get done. And it is ridiculous to have to live the way that a lot of, you go down to like these little small counties like down in Lowndes County and Wilcox County and look at how those people live. It's ridiculous. And to sit there and the arguments that they put up, I mean, I don't want to hear not another congressman or representatives or whoever they are sit there and say it's not of the Christian faith when you got churches sponsoring bus trips over to the casinos in Mississippi with the church name emblazoned on the side of the bus. They're going over the state line to Mississippi to the casino. But now we have a problem. But do you think that the casinos are controlling the narrative? I really do think that. I mean, Guy, I really do think that because you have Wetumpka and whichever the other one, they don't have a problem. They're on their Indian reservated land, so they can do like how they want to. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of people don't know they give the state over what $100 million a year or something like that. But the state don't bother them. The one time the state really tried to bother the casinos on the Indian reservations, it was shut down super quick. And you've never heard another thing about it. So yeah, I think that they are trying to really control the narrative by being the only game in town. So they're getting all of that foot traffic. They're getting all that revenue coming in. They're getting all that enthusiasm because they're the only game in town. And to sit there and have something that's going to compete against them, it's going to take away from their revenue stream. And yeah, money talks. And y'all know the rest. Point blank something. And they are more than likely getting kickbacks because
I do believe that there's some kickbacks going on, Marlon. I totally do agree with that.
I agree with it because I mean you just look at and I don't know about the whole state. I'm looking at Birmingham and the surrounding cities of Birmingham. Now, and I have always said this, and I have had people to look at me crazy, and they have talked about it, and this, that, and the third. And Josh, I know you don't know what I'm finna say, but it's not finna be crazy. I promise you, it's not going to be. You remember a few years back when the Honorable Larry Langford was the mayor of Birmingham, and he imposed a 1-cent sales tax to fund building a dome stadium. And the citizens voted on it and agreed upon it. Okay. Stuff happened. We ain't got to get into all of that. But now there is a new stadium built in Birmingham that UAB has the exclusive rights for, that it will not hold the biggest football game that this city has to offer in the Magic City Classic. It will not hold it. Inside or out, it just will not hold it.
So
sorry, go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out. So Marlon, Keith, and Daryl, if we know this, why do we keep electing these people? Like, we are the only state in the South, from my understanding, that do not have the lottery. We got the bingo halls, but yet they're also trying to close those. But why is it that we have? Why is that? Like, I never understood that. We've been trying to get this. Let's see. I'm finna tell my age. I'm 32. We've been dealing with this since I was probably. I can remember probably being 7 years old and remember hearing about this on the news.
I'm gonna tell my age, Josh. I'm gonna tell my age. I'm 50.
You can remember.
I'm 50. And I remember this when I was a little kid, they were bringing up these issues. I had a man, I love talking to older gentlemen because they've been around longer than me and they can tell the history of the city. And I was talking to an old man one day, and old man said that the city of Atlanta should forever be on their knees thanking the city of Birmingham and the state of Alabama for everything that they have, because it came here first, it was turned down, and Atlanta picked it up.
Man, Marlon, you just preached something. All you folks that voted for tell me in D.C., we trying to get rid of him, but the Alabama delegation of representatives that we send down to Montgomery should wake the heck up right now and realize that the reason we don't have the necessary roads, education, and tourist attraction is because we don't have the lottery. So I'm asking Governor Kay Ivey, why won't you speak up publicly and advocate for the lottery in the state of Alabama? What harm would it do to bettering the education? Now, I get it. I know what the Baptist Association and what preachers and others may say, but what we're going to get other funding there for the general funds for education? Where we get the other things for roads or tourism? We spent more money on because BP didn't clean it all. We spent more money on cleaning up down at the Gulf Coast than I remember seeing the numbers. So when do we get to a point where it's like, that lottery thing, that may be a good idea? When do we get to that point?
My opinion of the whole matter is, I mean, and I don't want it to sound the way it may sound, but I mean, it's all I know and it's what I see. If you want to make it an education lottery, okay, who is it going to benefit more than anybody? It's going to benefit the rural schools, the smaller schools, and the inner city schools. Because the fact of the matter is, the schools outside of the inner city, the suburb schools, they're not hurting for anything. You look at Oak Mountain High School, you look at Spain Park High School, you look at Hoover High School. These three schools look like small junior colleges, not high school. Their athletic programs are not hurting. Their band program or musical program is not hurting. Their choir is not hurting. They have programs at these schools that most inner city kids wouldn't know anything about unless they went to those schools. Their lunchroom looks like how UAB's cafeteria looks. I mean, they can walk off in their cafeteria and they have their pick of what they want to eat. And it's not like food that the cafeteria people cook. You're talking about sponsored food from Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and stuff like that. They have that stuff in their cafeteria, whereas our kids don't. You know, and it's one of those things where they say, well, the tax dollars are doing it. Okay, so You look at all the cities around Birmingham. Yes, they have a higher tax bracket, so their schools can be better. The tax bracket inside the city limits of Birmingham is not as great as it is on the outskirts. So our schools are not going to be as great. And the fact that we have to split whatever money that we get among what? How many high schools is it here? 6, 7 high schools? Josh?
Huh?
How many high schools is it in Birmingham? 6 or 7?
6 now, right?
6. So you got the high school.
Referring to city or county?
No, Birmingham, just inside of Birmingham.
Well, how many? I think it's 5 actually, and I may be wrong.
It's 5 or 6. Then you got your middle school, and then you come from your middle schools. You have your grade school. Those are a lot of schools that have to split up a pie that is not big to begin with. So they're going to miss out.
Marlon, how many high
fall
schools
short?
Yeah.
They're going to fall short. You know, whereas you go outside, okay, Hoover got 2 high schools in it. 3 if you count Oak Mountain High School. You got Homewood. Homewood is over there by itself. You got Thompson. Thompson is out there by itself. You got John Carroll is sponsored privately. You can call it a city school, but it's privately funded. So you can't include them. But they don't have any problem with their programs either. They give out laptops on the regular, whereas our kids only got it for the COVID thing. They was getting laptops on the regular. It's a dynamic that you have to look at when you're questioning our state representatives and our legislative professionals down in Montgomery, why you cannot get the job done to help bring funding. Guess what? We're already funding the state by our taxes. Let us do what we want to do with the money that we have remaining in our pocket. If we want to go and buy some lottery tickets, let us do it. 7, like I said, 7. Let us do what we want to do with our money in our pocket. Why you got to tell us what we gonna do with our money?
So let's bring it home for a second, all right, Fred?
Okay.
August 24th is city municipal elections. At what point do citizens of Birmingham start holding people accountable? At what point do we say, okay, enough is enough? We keep talking about what we don't have that Hoover has and Vestavia has. But if you still parking cars in your yard, if you still throwing trash out, talking about some, and Frank used to be a city worker, so you know what I'm about to say is true. Oh, I'm just throwing it out here to get folks to pick up trash because I want to make sure that they're working. No, that doesn't help.
That don't help. You're right. That does not help. Like you said, yeah, I used to be a city worker. Would never do it again. But you know, we have to hold ourselves accountable first. You know, I was looking at the news the other day where the old boy that I can't call his name, so I ain't finna try and do it. That had his knee on George Floyd's neck. And his trial is ongoing now. But you had so many other folks, and you got my dad. I'm gonna put it like my dad was a police officer in the city of Birmingham for 35 years, and I've seen the good and the bad of the Birmingham police force. Growing up as a child, I tell people that my own personal run-ins with a couple of Birmingham City police officers didn't stop what happened to me. You know, and I'm fortunate to be sitting here because I promise you, if that cop would have had his way that particular night, I wouldn't be here. But as a people, we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard of what they see us at. We gotta stop killing each other in the street. You know, we gotta have more unity amongst black men in this country. We gotta be more protective of our black women in this country. And we're not doing that. So you got to look at it. As a child, you will sit there as an adult and you have a child, you will tell that child, well, if you're not going to be able to learn how to take care of your things, I'm not going to get you anything new, because all of you're going to do is tear it up. Well, guess what? Things in this country for us, as far as black people, are not going to change until we learn how to take care of what we have, which is each other and our belongings. Like you said, Josh, I've seen people just take stuff and dump it out their car window while they're driving down the street. And I hear them say all the time, well, you're a city worker, my taxes pay for your salary, so basically you work for me. No, that's not how it works. No, your taxes pay for your butt to stay in your house and pay and drive your car without getting a ticket or getting evicted. It goes to the city fund. I forget who it was signed out checks, whoever it is now, what the boy named Woodfin. He signs out checks, so he pays us. No, the citizens don't pay us. It's just we have to have more accountability in the black community if we're ever going to have any footing in this country. And I'm not just talking about here in Birmingham. I'm talking about all across this country. We just got to do better, you know. And it goes back to what we were talking about earlier with what's her name, Marco. I can't think of her first name. And the way she was treated by the monarchy over in London.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, if you really want to get down to the brass tacks of it all, the first monarchy were Moors. And who were Moors? Moors were black people. So to sit there and harshly criticize her and harshly judge her is basically a microcosm of the macrocosm of how black people are judged and criticized throughout this world. And I mean, you can say that we are a part of the problem because of what we do. You know, if we know better, we should be able to do better.
Right.
But that's not what we're doing.
Right.
So,
all right. So pause for 1 second there. Listen, we want to make sure that you guys know you're watching Motives with the Motivator. It's Wednesday night. Tonight I got my boy One with me. I got Bianca with me. Let's see if we can bring Bianca back in. Yeah, she was over there doing some kind of spy stuff with her phone and telling her kids time to go to bed or something. Let's bring her back up. So real quickly, we want to, the reason I'm looking down, I'm not being rude or disrespectful. I'm producing from another device tonight. So that's why I keep looking down. But I want to take a moment real quickly to make sure we do a pause for the calls for some of our amazing sponsors, like simplytransport.com, owner Jane Jordan, 205-301-8959. Our community's premier citizen transportation company. Make sure you reach out to her, let them know that the Motivator sent you. And don't forget Elegant Throne Rentals. Low cost, they deliver, y'all. Listen, I love their van that they deliver in. 205-201-9153. Don't forget T-Spot. Get your love on. Get your little spice up of your romance by contacting T-Spot at 205-202-9087. Let them know that the Motivator sent you. Once again, we do not endorse candidates. I'm going to say it again for the folks in the back of the room. We do not endorse candidates. Matter of fact, One, say that for me.
We do not endorse candidates.
However, you can surely can buy ad space on Moses with the Motivator. Vote Keith O. Williams for City Council District 6. It's time to act. You can reach Keith at 205-203-5303 or go to www.keithowilliams.com and you can reach out to Keith and find out about his campaign. And also, once again, we do not endorse candidates, but we want to remind you of Lenny Malone. He is running for District 7 City Council. Now is the time. We demand better. August 24th, vote Lenny Malone for District 7 City Council. So we want to make sure that you guys know that. And please, right now, if you're watching, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bianca, remind the people what they need to do again.
Like, comment, and don't forget to share.
All right, make sure you do that. And for my two people that's on here right now, I want y'all to read this out loud for me, okay? I need your help because my eyes is bad. Can y'all read that for me?
No. Keep calm and love a Scorpio.
Yes.
There's no one that says, see, you give Negroes an opportunity to speak and they don't do it. Don't forget to McDonald's book, Faith Inspiration Project. This was presented by Dorothy P. Wilson. Make sure you download her app, buy the book online or read the book itself. And don't forget Coco the Experience, y'all. Coco the Experience. You want to make sure that you check her out on Friday nights now. And I thought Coco would have probably jumped on here to give us a time schedule. Now, here's a more important part real quick, y'all. We need your funding. It costs to do this show. It costs to edit. It costs to do a lot, right? So we got a Venmo. We got a Cash App. We got PayPal. We got Facebook Pay. And like I said, we got Cash App. We are on a mission right now. First off, thanks to everyone that came through and helped one of our viewers that needed their light bill paid. Y'all came in like big numbers and supported this person. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you need that invoice, let me know by inboxing me. We want to say what's up to Apple TV, Speaker, Roku, iTunes, Spotify, not necessarily political, Anchor, Instagram, Periscope, every single aspect of other streaming platforms that are streaming our show. And Guy Fletcher, you need an invoice, I will send you that. That's what you say yes to. I will send you an invoice. I gotta contact them and all that stuff and get permission to go back in their system so I can get that. And I'll make sure you get that very soon because I want to make sure you guys have that because when that's just accountability. All right, so let's scoot on over to Bianca's Land Nation. B, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Not too much, really. We got a lot of weather changing here. So, really not too much, honestly.
Right. So, trying to see what the question I want to ask you. Have you been working towards getting out of the doghouse for umpteen years ago from the movie theater? Me and Fred been trying to figure this out.
Listen, I have to work every day to get out that doghouse, okay? One small move and my time gets extended longer of being in there, okay? I'm trying to be good, but you insist on me being bad. I don't know why you constantly want me to be bad and I'm trying to be good.
Wait, what?
Yes, this is all your fault.
Oh, you blaming Josh? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get with that then, yeah.
I'm an bystander in this.
Me too.
You know.
Yes.
How did I get in
James. James really got me in trouble all over again.
I remember that conversation. I didn't have a whole lot to say, other than the fact that I didn't have a whole lot to say.
So Bianca,
right.
There's a question for you in the comment. Bianca, are you supporting Nina Turner for senator? Bianca don't know. Keith, inbox her. Teach her who Nina is. Inbox her, okay? She'll know.
Honestly, I've heard that name float around. I just really haven't done my own research, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I know we have mayoral elections coming up here. What, October, right, Josh?
Yeah, we got so after the Birmingham City elections here, municipal races, 2022, we got governor, we got everything up in 2022.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be up for election in 2022. I am, you know, I don't know if anybody has been paying attention, but I'm kind of sort of passionate about politics. And I mean, I believe in if we elect an official, we should hold his feet to the fire and hold him accountable for what we elected him for. Not
Absolutely.
to be pushing personal agendas or personal feelings, you know, through whatever office that they hold. And with that being said, you know, we have that mayor elections coming up, and yeah, I have a candidate that I'm endorsing, that I'm standing behind, and I don't care who knows it. LaShonda Scales, yes, I'm backing her 100%.
Wait, wait. Are you making endorsement announcements, sir?
No, I'm not making an endorsement announcement.
I mean, you can do it.
I'm answering a question that wasn't asked of me yet, but I knew it was coming, so I'm just giving the answer now.
And I want to say, I heard that you needed a T-shirt, so now's the time that you need to ask.
Hey,
I don't work for the campaign, but I did.
You don't work for the campaign.
I reached out to her staff, though.
Oh, well, Shonda, listen. I need a T-shirt so I can start walking around.
Commissioner Scales, please.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
Keith, can you tag Commissioner Scales, please? I want to give you
a T-shirt.
I want to give y'all a hint of something real quick that we're not ready to announce yet, but I want to give y'all a hint of something. If you two can turn your attention to the screen. Now there's
that's right.
Hey, you got one. Wait.
You know I always keep the red cup.
All I can say to you is stay tuned for a major announcement, okay? I'm going to do it one more time. Pay attention. Stay tuned. There's a big announcement happening in a little bit. See, that's the stuff I'm telling. I do love the kids, but no, I will not be running for school board. I am not running for school board. I know several people who are running for school board in District 8 in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm not getting in that race. I'm not. So I wish them luck. I do love the kids. Marlon, you should have been running for school board. That's all I'm going to say.
I want to ask you a question.
D8, so let me say that now for people to say I'm trying to get folks in races. But Marlon,
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah. What?
And you know what I'm about to ask you, right?
Hey, thank you, Keith. Hopefully Commissioner Scales will chime in a second, so you can ask for your shirt. I have not made a pick for mayor. I have not made a pick. I want to make that clear. I have had comments. I have been on shows. I did say I appreciate the works that each candidate is making. I have not made an endorsement, so don't nobody need to hit me up about nothing. And I'm trying to figure out why Bianca over there being mama, why she live on screen. We've been put her down here. There you go. All right, let me know when you're ready to come back. You can't run your teacher. That's not true. You can still be a teacher and run. And if there's any consequences, of you running while being a teacher. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if she's ready. Nah, she ain't ready to come back. I'm looking.
She ain't ready to come back.
Right, she being mama right now. Once again, you guys are watching Moses with the Motivator. This is what I'm requesting. If I can get 4 of my friends tonight to make a $30 donation to Moses with the Motivator, that will help us greatly with what we're trying to do to stay on air. $30 goes a long way for us to stay on air. And I'm going to try to see if I can pull it back up. Any of these apps, you can make a donation of $30. If you know someone that wants to advertise on this show, if you are a political candidate, it's $35. If you are a business or a nonprofit, it is $25. Grab this special now because that's going to be changing soon. So please, a $30 donation goes a long way for this show. Preferably, we would ask that you make a Cash App donation of $30 because it's quicker for us to take that and go do what we need to do. But please make a donation. We need to stay on air. I would very, very gracious if you guys would make that donation, make that sacrifice of giving $30. Even if you want to do $20 a month, that's great. Whatever you can do to help us stay on air is greatly appreciated. So yeah. Fred, what's going on in your world?
Oh man, nothing much. You know, I am. I've been watching the news here, trying to keep up with current events. You know, other than that, just trying to survive as a black man in America.
Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
I know the feeling, man.
It's been a long day. Listen, on every morning, y'all, tune in. I'm giving a motivational word. I'm giving a scripture, and I'm praying with you guys. And it's just something God has instructed me to do. This personal, a personal journey for me to getting back to being a prayer warrior. And so sometimes we get sidetracked, and we got to get back into that thing. I'm not trying to beat the word over your head. Just want to give you some inspiration and encourage in the morning to keep your day going and moving. So usually we do 7 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning, just depending on when I wake up and when I'm done with my personal prayer time. We would love for you guys to be a part of that. What else, y'all? Let's make sure we mention T-Spots once again. T-Spot adult novelties for adults only. You can reach her at 205-202-9087. Yeah, that's about it. I'll share this again. This is how you stay on. This is how we stay on air. You give a donation. So, all right. So, real quickly, sir, you tell again who you're supporting and what are you requesting? Because I think they're watching now.
I am 100% backing my
Why you hold your neck?
Because I'm making emphasis because I am backing my girl, LaShonda Scales, for mayor. And Shonda, if you're listening, if somebody in LaShonda Scales' camp is listening, I need a t-shirt so I can walk around showing my support for Miss Scales. Yes, I do. And I don't need a little shirt because I'm not a little fella. I need a 6X because I'm a big fella.
Did you just say 6X?
6X. Yes.
Do they make those? Because I'm a big dude too. They make those? Y'all can start giving me 6X shirt.
Yeah, they make a 6X shirt. I don't know if you bought one, but yeah, they make them.
Come out for any candidate yet. You can buy ads on here. I'll be glad to have you on the show. But it's not me being scared or anything of that nature. It's just that I'm waiting because I want to make sure everybody signed on the dotted line that they're running. It's one thing to say you're running and you're putting out stuff, but I just want to make sure people are putting their stuff out. So yeah. I normally do Bible study at 7 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday. All right, cool. All right, so y'all, I'm itching. Let me tell you what I'm itching for, y'all. I'm itching.
I don't know what you're itching for.
I'm itching. So this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. We're gonna do a countdown. I'm gonna bring the countdown up. And before we end the show, because we still got to do our moments of motives, or do y'all want to use that as your motives moment?
It don't matter because the announcement is going to be made and it's going to happen. So it don't matter how we announce it.
All right, so we're going to do a countdown. I'm going to be off the screen. These two are going to be there, and they're going to make. They got a huge announcement to make. But watch this.
All right, here we go. The big announcement. Y'all ready? Here we go. Coming soon with your girl, Bianca, and your boy, Dewan. Red Cup Conversations, baby. Yes, we are coming. And we want the smoke. Whatever the topic is, bring it. We're going to give you our take on it while we're sipping on our red cup. Now, we're not going to say what's in that red cup, depending on what we have for that particular episode. But yes, Red Cup Conversations coming soon to a internet provider near you.
Yes, I'm so excited. Everybody, y'all have to tune in. Listen, we are going to have an amazing time. We welcome, like he said, we want all the smoke, okay? We are not neglecting any kind of smoke. Anything you want to talk about, hey, we're here to talk about it.
I mean, when she says anything, I really do mean everything. We really do mean everything. Relationship, politics, everybody's favorite subject, sex. It don't matter what it is, bring it. And we will conversate about it.
Yep. Marlon, I said they got an announcement, not me. No kids coming over here, bro. Bruh. Although, if anybody wants to share a stimulus check with me, let me know. No kids coming over here, bro. Bruh. See, I don't know what y'all been doing this virtual learning. I don't know what you sipping over there. Stop sipping it. All right, y'all. I'm excited. Motives with One Motivation Network production team, y'all, will be housing Red Cup Conversation. I'm excited for this because the two of them are nuts. They nuts. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to be working on some stuff coming soon. The flyer will be out soon, but stay tuned for this. As a matter of fact, we're going to confirm something for Sunday. If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna put them on the spot right now. Juan and Bianca are gonna host Moses with the Motivator next Sunday. Because I need a break. So they're gonna host Sunday show. So y'all be looking forward to seeing them in the host chair for Moses with the Motivator next Sunday. This coming Sunday, as a matter of fact. The following Sunday, let me make this announcement now. I have a big announcement. Come closer to the screen. Y'all ready? We're doing a live episode of Moses with the Motivator with a live studio audience.
Woohoo!
Yay! That's gonna be big.
We got a live DJ gonna be on set with us. Undisclosed location. If you would like to participate as an audience member, inbox me. It's gonna be hot. I got a special.
I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to be there. I want to be there. I'm saying it live on air.
Anyway.
Be there.
You supposed to be there anyway.
Oh,
I wish I could be there. I wish I could.
You're gonna be there in spirit, Bianca.
That's right. That's right.
We signed a deal. For it's a temporary studio right now, y'all, but we're grateful for it. We're gonna start doing shows with live studio audience. We're only allowed to have 10 audience members in the building due to the fact of coronavirus. You will be scanned before you come in the studio. You will wear your mask. And we're excited. We got a hot DJ going to be hosting. Now, next Wednesday, let me make this announcement. Next Wednesday, one of the coolest DJs ever. She's one of my personal DJs. DJ Viva Levin will be on the show, y'all. We're going to be talking to her and DJ TJ, the Amp Man himself. And these two may be here. We're going to start doing a little segment called What's in the News. And these two are going to help me with that. It's just all building up towards their show that's going to be coming very soon. So that's a lot of stuff that I'm throwing at y'all. I hope y'all remember that. So Marlon, telling you now, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, you need to be at the undisclosed location. So send me an inbox, man, so I can give you the address and have you in the building. We want to meet you, man. Maybe even put you on the spot. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot, and I may even serve some food. Yeah. We're doing something big. Frey, Juan, Bianca, whatever y'all want to be called around here with these split personalities and stuff. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight and helping me make this thing happen. We got another guest coming on soon, y'all. She's a farmer and an agriculturalist who farms weed. She's a cannabis. So we're going to be having a conversation with her. She's talking about how people can get your medical license to sell. Now, let me say this now. I'm not advocating for sales of marijuana, but I want people to understand that we're this close to actually having medical marijuana legal here in Alabama. So you might as well learn what's going on in that instances.
When's she coming on?
Huh?
When's she coming on?
We'll know definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna find out the information from her. She was supposed to be on tonight, but due to schedule conflicts. Man,
I need to know about that weed, man.
Marlon, please make sure you're there, brother. Live studio audience, y'all. 10 audience members only. We're asking for donations as well. There's a free opportunity for you to come to the live studio audience, but we're asking for donations because it costs. This building costs. It costs to turn the lights on. It costs. And did I mention y'all, our very own James Freed will be directing and producing the whole production of this. So James is production man behind he's the brain man behind this thing for us. So he'll be there with his camera crew, and it's gonna be pretty tight. We're looking for new music for our intro for Moses with the Motivator. So you want to put in some entries, let me know. Other than that, y'all, time is far spent. But before we go, Bianca, give us your motives whatever it is that you want to share.
I just like this whole area in life that I'm in now, like being able to, share the stage with you guys and be a part of your shows and stuff like that. It has motivated me. I am so excited about our show coming up. Our Red Cup Conversations is definitely going to be something really major for me, and I couldn't do none of this or be on this stage or platform without you guys. So I'm so humbled by, being a part of you guys and knowing y'all. And even though we have our good time, y'all know, I'm really honored.
Go ahead, D.
Oh, you were pointing at me. I didn't know who you were pointing at. Excuse me. Josh, man, listen. First and foremost, I want to say thank you, for allowing me to come on your platform and be the fool that I am. I am, if a lot of people just cannot really see it with what's going on, I am a very quiet and very reserved type person. And, to be able to do this with Josh and Bianca and James when he comes on, Dr. Tracy, Coco, it brought me out of a shell that I was in. And to be able to now do our own little broadcast, me and Bianca, with Red Cup Conversations, it's a new plateau for me. And Josh, like I said, man, I thank you. I want to appreciate it. I appreciate it. Even though I've been asking for years to come on, now that you finally allowed me to come on, I'm going to show my butt. So it is what it is.
Y'all, let me tell. Wait a minute, Motivator. I gotta say something real quick. Anybody that has been tuning in for the past couple of weeks on our on this broadcast, Josh always says that I'm like the loudmouth one and the troublemaker. Y'all should know that Josh is the troublemaker, y'all. He is not quiet by no chance, y'all. Y'all don't get to see him behind the scenes. A lot of y'all do, and some of y'all don't. For the ones that don't, let me tell y'all, Josh is a lot to handle. Ain't that right, Mr. Motivator?
Oh! Oh, that is so not right there, man.
Exactly. You see why he did that.
This is why you shouldn't get the three of us together, because we all act up. But before we go, y'all,
and we ain't even got our red cups yet.
So
besides me, because y'all know I keep my red cup.
Well, you keep your red cup.
Hold on, you want your red cup? There you go. There you go, right there. Now, before we get out of here, I'm asking each person that watches this show, whether you listen to the audio or you're watching the video, to make a donation. Make a donation to this show because it costs. It costs $50 a month for us to stay on StreamYard, and it costs a bunch of other amounts for other stuff that we're on. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Jay, cut it down a little bit. I can't. We're on a fast train, and we got to keep it going. And I can only make it go positively routes when you support and you help out. More importantly, to the Scorpios that are on this call, on this video, remember, keep calm and love a Libra. Libras is the best lover in this world. So, in case you didn't know that, remember that. Remember that.
That is a lie.
Remember a whole lie. Why do you tell lies like this?
Remember
I
what
don't know.
All you need is one motivation. Hey, if you're on Clubhouse, follow me on Clubhouse. We're gonna have an after the show conversation. Bianca's a part of it. I think Fred got an Android, so he probably won't be able to join us in the Clubhouse. We're gonna pray for.
Listen, you don't do him like that, okay?
He need an iPhone.
Yeah, I got an Android. Okay, so what? I got the best phone.
Team Android all day long. But more importantly, we're working on some stuff. We're gonna try to get them connected. Y'all encourage Bianca to ask her husband for her to come down to Birmingham for a live taping, y'all. Because they gotta do an intro for this show. We may end up coming up there to do the intro. Me, James, and Juan may come up because we got to get these intros done. Other than that, y'all, time is out of the door, y'all. We got to go. Thank you guys for watching Moses with the Motivator. Thank you for supporting. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for participating. Remember, this coming Sunday, you won't see me. Them two nutcases are hosting this Sunday. So,
y'all gonna be in for a treat.
Y'all are definitely not gonna forget this show.
We're gonna be praying tomorrow morning. Join me for prayer, y'all, right here on the live stream. Make sure that you're with me. I'm trying to make sure. Are we ready? Let me make sure. All right, cool. All right, y'all. I'm the motivator. That's one. That's Bianca. And maybe one to know what I'm saying when I say this. Blue, blue.
Blue, blue, baby.